Thank you for joining us here at our booth at MetaQuotes at the IFX Expo in 2026 here in Limassol, Cyprus. It's our honor to have you and to see you and to speak here in person. Would you like to introduce yourself in a couple of lines, what you do, which company you work for?
Yeah, sure. So I'm basically the Chief Operating Officer for GTCFX, and we're basically managing multiple entities throughout the world, working with various regulations, and basically our main driver and our main focus was on global trading. And with the help of the likes of MetaQuotes and the server or the product that they offer, which is MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, we've been able to actually intensify our growth, given the stability and the platform that they offer. And obviously, you know, the ecosystem that they've been building has always been top notch. And to me, in my personal opinion, I believe it's becoming the new global standard for trading, especially in the CFD market and our industry.
So you have a history of working with MetaQuotes, with our trading platforms. And how are they helping you with your operations and the growth of your company?
So we're obviously using the MetaTrader 4 and the MetaTrader 5 platforms. And with these platforms, we're actually utilizing certain connectivities which are available. They've been availed by MetaQuotes themselves, coming from the fact of, you know, the ease of use for the APIs, as well as the capabilities of having items like Ultency, the MT5 gateway, other items such as, you know, routing facilitation for execution and so on. So these are items that I can briefly touch on, as they actually allowed us to enhance our growth and gave us the greater capability to actually extend to various regions throughout the world with the availability of, you know, globally hosted access servers, for example, and so on, which are secured and promoted to us by MetaQuotes themselves, which gives us an ease of mind rather than having to always go to various vendors. The building of the ecosystem from the MetaTrader 5 perspective was something that was very great for MetaQuotes, because as they expanded into becoming the global standard for trading CFDs, they've actually availed the multi-asset usage, so we can actually enter newer markets at a higher, for a global scale per se. With the help of the technology that's always emerging, MetaQuotes has always been on the forefront of technology, as we know, and they've been enhancing all of their services and their capabilities.
How easy was the deployment of additional access servers, and which problems did it solve for you?
Okay, so it did help solve a lot of problems in certain regions where the deployments have existed, such as, you know, the introduction of Hong Kong region, as well as the regions in Europe and whatnot. Those assisted us in a way where it helped us not need to go look elsewhere. And we started utilizing these access servers to give us the lowest, most possible latency. As we know, in this industry, latency is crucial. And knowing that MetaQuotes is availing such services, it puts us at ease, knowing that the ecosystem works. And that's what it basically helped us reach the locations that we wanted to reach at the lowest possible latency, given the technology that we have today.
You managed to fix the latency between your servers and your clients with the access service. Now, how do you find it now regarding the fixing also the latency in terms of execution with the use of our newly released product, the Ultency Matching Engine?
So the Ultency Matching Engine helped us a lot in the fact of execution. It made it more streamlined, very speedy execution. That's what a lot of our customers are actually always requesting. And the fact that with the usage of all of the other parts of, you know, MetaTrader 5, such as, you know, the deployment of access servers throughout the world, allowed us to always hit our trade servers in the most reasonable, feasible time, regardless to where they are in the world. And it basically gave us a sense of stability. And that sense of stability actually helped us grow. And now we're seeing the growth coming from the Far East all the way to North Africa, Europe, Middle East, at the fastest possible speed that we can actually acquire. We've tested out other vendors, but we've actually found that MetaTrader 5's access servers seem to be one of the quickest and allowed us to expand and grow at a large scale.
Okay. How did you find the setup of Ultency and the interface, having everything in one back office in the MT5 administrator and the MT5 manager compared with, let's say, other solutions? What was your first experience in this?
So one of the first experiences that really caught my eye is the fact that you can control Ultency from one place, one console, right? The dream for each and every single broker and any users or customers in this industry is to have it all in one place. And with that facility, it allowed us to have greater control, and it allowed us to basically change, modify, or release new items through that particular item, such as Ultency, for example. And Ultency basically defeat the purpose of having to go to another solution and acquiring that solution and setting up, employees to learn that solution. We already had solutions which were available to us, but we found the ease of usage with Ultency, the quick deployment, the ability to manage it and control it through the administrator and as well as the manager, and see all of your, liquidity availed to you in one screen was much greater than what we would have expected, because, it's better to have a one-stop shop rather than to shop around.
Is it convenient for you that you have everything in one database and that you can see the full flow of the orders, how they are received, executed, and sent to the liquidity providers? I mean, did you see any convenience in that?
Yes, of course. We actually saw a huge difference when we were doing, we were practicing data warehousing, and with the help of MetaTrader 5, the data warehousing tools that were available to us, such as the connectivity to SQL databases and other forms of databases, and the introduction of Kafka as well, helped us actually realize real-time data in really no time. It was very simple, very straightforward, very easy to set up, was not complex. With the enhancement of such features, it allowed us to even understand more to where our business is actually leading or going.
In regards to Ultency, is there any specific feature that comes into your mind that you would like to see in the upcoming updates?
I can't say that there is anything missing per se to run a brokerage, but what would be nice is to basically maybe enhance it with the help of, the usage of something like the AI or the introduction of AI within the system. That would be a value add, I believe.
Okay, I'm glad that you brought that up, because it's something that we're considering and we're working on. So your feedback is valuable. So we know that we're working also in the right direction to service you guys. So is there anything that you would like us to improve, MetaQuotes, to improve in regards to the platforms or to the offerings you're getting, or any additional components?
Well, there are a few items that would come to mind, but knowing, there is a lot of third parties out there, but I believe, maybe the enhancement of the copy trading facilitation, which was availed with MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4, maybe if there was some enhancement to it to avail more flexibility, that would be much appreciated by many brokers, I believe.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So thank you so much for your feedback and for your time. We really value your cooperation with the MetaQuotes, and we're going to take your feedback and work towards that direction as well.
Definitely.
So thank you so much. Thank you.